Let me. It's better turn it up, right? Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you. How are you? You hear me?
I can. I can. Man, this is just like old times, huh?
I know we're live. Now we're just waiting for people to pop in.
Yeah. Wow. This has been like forever
Uh,
since we did anything like this.
oh, let me mute my. There we go.
That's it. It's 1:30 in the morning. What's wrong with us, Blaine?
I don't know. My wife said, "Y'all doing this?" I said, "Yeah, I guess so. We're gonna give it a shot." I told her. I said, "We'll get some of those European. I guess it's It used to be 6 hours. Now it's 5 hours with the time. Was it? Is it still six or is it five with the?
It's 6 right now.
Is it still six? Okay, I
Yeah.
couldn't. I always forget. Yeah, I thought it was probably either 5 or 6 hours. I figured. I said those Europeans. I said our Germany friends be getting up around this time. So
That's right. That's right. And that's usually when I try to get both sides. I try to
yeah,
get
yeah.
Germans and
And then
European
the late nighters.
and
Yep.
us as well. Man, you know what? I got a new addiction. I've been addicted to this ever since I started this carnivore diet, which I've modified a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit later. But
Yeah.
have you ever had these things?
No. Mallory has. She likes the Perrier or however you say it,
Yeah, them
but
things are good.
kind of expensive, but they're good. Yeah.
Yeah, and but you get cheap ones too. I splurge every once in a while get those. But
Yeah.
you get um, I got like the store brand seltzer water or sparkling water or
Yeah.
whatever it was, like
That's what she
three
gets.
bucks, $3 for a 12 pack or something.
Yeah.
And and it's going to be different when we get to Germany because Germany, if you ask for water, you're going to get a bottle of sparkling water, seltzer
Yeah.
water, and they call it gas.
Gas. Yeah.
You're going to say no gas, but
No. No.
still is Wasser, and, which means it's regular water. So but now I'm hooked. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's probably cheap. You probably get that on base for a pretty good price too, right?
Yeah, it's about $1 cheaper for a 4 pack,
Yeah.
about $1.15, right around there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm enjoying your channel, your gospel
You
channel.
like that? I've enjoyed doing it too, and I've got so much content. Went to a concert last night. Went to one tonight, and going to another one tomorrow. Tomorrow's a mega concert because there's going to be like four groups in one setting. So
Ah,
I'll
wow.
get a bunch of content tomorrow. But
And where's that located?
let's see. Last night I went to North Augusta, South Carolina, to see the Collingsworth family. Tonight I
Oh,
went to Cottageville, South Carolina, which is about an hour away. It wasn't too bad to see
wow.
Karen Peck and New River.
Okay, newer, yeah.
I
That's a
re-
new follow a lot.
yep, I recorded the whole service, and so I got all their songs they did.
Wow.
And then let's see, tomorrow night is in Aiken, South Carolina,
Bacon.
which is about 2 hours away. That's going to be the Perrys, the 11th Hour, the Mark Trammell Quartet, and the Wisdents all
It's
tomorrow
right
night.
near. That's awesome. That's right near Barnwell.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I go through Barnwell to get there. So
Yeah, I
my
know
friend,
Barnwell. I know Barnwell pretty well.
yeah, friend that usually goes with me. He can't go tomorrow. He's obviously the church I'm going to now. He's the pastor there, so he, a member of the church passed away. So I think the funeral's at like 4 o'clock, and so this thing starts at like 4:30 or 5 tomorrow.
35. Wow.
So
Now, you said you were in North Augusta, not for last? Did you see Lori?
no, I was right across the road from her mom's house though, but
Oh yeah.
I didn't see Lori or anything.
Yeah, we missed having her mom there. She was a hoot, man.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know. I kept telling them. I said, "Hey, I know we got somebody watching. There's three watching now.
oh, is it real? I can't even see the thing.
I'm
Oh,
on
there
you.
it is.
I'm on YouTube. I don't know if you got your YouTube open or not,
Uh-uh.
but so we got at least a couple. Oh, unless Mallory's watching, but we got somebody watching, Ninja watching. So whoever you are, hey,
Ninja Watch. I like that.
yeah,
I like that. Let's see. I'm gonna get it up here. Hey, did you see the thumbnail?
I saw that. It looks like my beard was about as black as the I don't know what. Yeah,
I put hello.
Hey, there's somebody in the chat. See, I told you somebody was there.
Mallory, yay. That's right.
Two
That's right.
goofballs.
I feel like a goofball up here at 1:30 in the morning.
I know.
1:35 in the morning.
Yeah, she saw the thumbnail. I tell you, my beard looked all, I don't know, looked like I took some color into it or something. It's so black now. It's gray and a little bit thin.
Yeah.
I guess the older I get.
You remember where that picture was taken?
Yeah, when we met down in Tybee, right?
No, sir.
I know. What? Let me see it again. I think I do know because I remember the visor. I didn't have that visor then.
I'm going to make it bigger.
Yeah, let me look at it. All I saw was the two of us. I didn't even look to see. Hey, there's John and Nancy.
John and Nancy's here. All right, look here.
Oh yeah. Okay. I see. I didn't see the pretzel behind it back there either.
The pretzel.
Yeah, I know, right?
Boy, get Billy go. Boy, remember that place?
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't have the because when we first met in Tybee, I remember I didn't have that visor then. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's at Stone Mountain.
Yep. When we went.
Hey, John and Nancy, how's it going, buddies?
I was trying to remember. The other day what the name of that place was. We ate at it. So now that I see the thumbnail, it reminded me.
Tavern. I forgot what it was.
Exactly. It was all right. I mean, we had fun at least.
Yeah.
So,
well, John and Nancy, I hope you're all doing well. How's Nancy's arm doing? Is it healing well? How's it going? Let's see. Okay, I see it now.
I saw where they made it back up north to the cold.
Oh, that's right. They're headed back up there.
Yeah, they made it the cold. He didn't keep us shorts on too long. He said he went from wearing shorts in Orlando till the time he got home. It was time to put on some jeans, I guess.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So we got a lot of stuff coming up, Blaine. I can't wait until you see that video tomorrow.
That's right.
You're in a couple times. Mallory snuck in there somewhere too.
She snuck in there.
Yeah. I was good, Mallory. I was good. I was good.
She don't mind.
Yeah.
She don't mind being on there.
That particular day, I didn't realize it. She, she had a headache that day.
Oh, yeah. It's not right.
I'm sitting there.
She don't mind. Now, if you did that, the shorts daughter, Caitlin, remember she's always like,
oh yeah, big time.
She's a little shy.
That's good to hear, John. That is healing.
Yeah,
good, man. I tell you, broken bones. The only broken bones I ever had, Blaine, was in Germany. Was my broken back in 4 places, and then my leg in 2 places. The top portion of my ankle and my femur.
You've had good. You love Germany. It's been good to you, and it's been bad to you at the same time.
He's been doing something. Every broken bone came from that. Look who just popped in here.
Well, I see that. He must be out doing some door dashing.
Yeah, man, he does pretty well with that. I mean,
yeah, he does. Hey, Eric, I saw your post earlier. I know you saw where I commented on yours too. The Lady Gamecocks finally got beat tonight by
Iowa.
I know. Hey, that girl, that Clark girl.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Hey, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with when she gets to the NBA. I made a post on Eric's thing earlier. I said, hey, once she gets to the WNBA and her career is over, she's going to be one of the top 3 in history in the WNBA because, I mean, she's
I could take her.
She's tough.
To the movies. That's the only thing. I said I could take her, and then I said to the movies.
Hey, there's Diane.
Hey, Diane, how's it going? Hey, you know what? This is going to be an open chat. Does anyone want to come up? Don't have to. Eric, Mallory.
Come on, Eric. Tell us where you at.
Come on up. Let's put that link in there. This is just a laid back type of thing.
Just like old days, like you said.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, I miss it too.
Yeah, we had good times when during COVID where you couldn't go nowhere, you couldn't do anything.
That's right. We were 1:30. That's how the meetup started.
Yeah, it was. Hey, come on. Hey, we're both tired. Don't tell them what we'll come up with tonight.
Right.
Next thing you know, we'll be going on a cruise or something.
Let's do it. Hey, but we do got that. Did you see that event page I made up for?
Yep, I think I accepted the. Hey, there's Tommy with She Devil.
She Devil, hey, how's it going? Welcome in at 1:40 in the morning here. Blaine. Eric says I'm on the couch chilling.
Yep.
Stopping my 7-day challenge tomorrow. Okay. Wow. Well, make sure you got a blanket. You don't want to chill too long. You get cold, man.
Yeah.
I ain't saying hi, Tommy.
Hey, there's Ron Darrell Adventures.
Ron Darrell, how's it going, buddy?
Hello, darling.
Yeah, is it?
Ron Darrell, Candy Cane.
Yeah, he's retired Army too. Or Ron Darrell. He goes, yeah, the sun is up. There you go. Oh, LOL, no, darling. Still dark out. I got to upload my video tomorrow. I'm doing that. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, Eric. I think I grabbed that slot though. I didn't because I was late putting my video on, Eric. I picked the 7 something. So I think you like the last video anyway, right? Do you want to keep it that way or makes no difference to me. But if you want to change it, I'm willing to. But I got it set for. It shows your slot. I'm unable to go in there and make changes. So, but Megan wrote a thing saying that she'll make all changes tomorrow. So he says it's fine. Okay, all right, that's cool. So Blaine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've been on that carnivore diet, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm making a little change.
Are you?
Yeah. My dietitian got a hold of me the other day, earlier this week, and I had an appointment. It was a video appointment. And hey, good night, Mallory.
Good night, Mallory. Make sure you got enough room for me in there.
Yeah, if you see some guy named Blaine, some guy with a beard named Blaine,
honey,
tell him I said hi.
Honey, I'll be coming to bed soon.
She just wrote, thanks for the warning. Oh my goodness.
Hey.
I'm kidding.
Hey, look at there.
Eric B. 70 on Discipline Challenge. All right. That's all right. Mallory O. Not Mallory, Diane says.
Yeah. Yes, you make it. So dietitian got you?
Well, yeah. I lost 32 pounds with my carnivore diet. Just eating plain meat and everything. I've been doing that since October 28th.
I hear you, Ron Darrell.
But what do you say? I'm not eating everything I could catch. There you go.
I tell people I'm on a Weight Watchers diet. They say, well, you're on Weight Watchers. I say, yeah. I've been watching my weight go up.
Watching your weight.
Yeah, I'm on Weight Watchers. But anyway, go ahead.
That's awesome. Well, I tell you what. I go to the VA. The VA is awesome. There's people complaining about anything and everything. There's just people. But I never had a problem with the VA. And I'm not saying that because I work for them too.
Yeah.
But
hey, Najuma.
The VA, Mr. Juma's here. Hey, look at there. Look at there. This is great. Late night antics, huh?
I know. Late nighters.
Yeah. And so, anyways, I have my appointment for my dietitian.
Uh-huh.
And she was looking at my lab results I had a few months ago and everything last month. And she goes, Darren, what are you doing? I said, I'm on a carnivore diet. She's like, oh, you make me want to cringe. I said, what are you talking about? I lost. I told her 31 pounds, but it's actually 32 pounds. And I shorted myself for a pound. And she goes, oh, that's the worst diet. I'm like, what? That's the best diet I've ever been on. I've been eating steak. I've been eating hamburgers. What did you have for lunch today? I had a pound of hamburger meat. Just that. and I put some cheese on it. And then she goes, Darren, Mr. Glover, you need vegetables, for what's that stuff? Fiber. I said, you mean fiber optics? He said, crack it up. And but she explained to me in detail. She spent a lot of time with me, and I'm like, okay, well, I didn't realize that because there's other things that come up that I didn't realize. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that happened. And he goes, well, that's why. But okay, now I'm still going to eat my meat,
Mm-hmm.
plain and simple. But I'm branching out on the vegetables, which I said earlier. I said I'm going to get to a certain weight, and then I'm going to branch out. I want to do another at least 30 more pounds before I did it.
That same thing I was wondering, Diane, if they said anything about it. So I've done that on keto and stuff, and people are always asking me about cholesterol because eating all the meat and stuff. Was that one of the questions they said, or one of the problems, or not really?
No, no. The crazy thing is, my cholesterol is fine.
Wow.
Ron says he has excellent care of the VA. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. I loved working for the VA. I went there straight from the military, and
Did you see what Tommy said? She devil.
the calorie. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So what I'm doing, I bought now. See, now here's the thing. I love vegetables. I've always had, but on the carnivore diet, you're not supposed to have it if you want to attain your weight, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But so I broke out. I ate some salad. No, nothing with fructose corn syrup in it, dressing.
Yeah.
Just vinegar. I like vinegar. I'm staying away from the oil. I'm just doing the vinegar. The oil will put the Goodyear bloodline in. But I'm gonna go to the straight vinegar. Apple is it apple vinegar?
Apple cider vinegar.
Yeah. So which I like that anyway. I like putting cucumbers in it, salt and pepper. That's a snack for me. But my dad used to do that. I got that from my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, and I bought some Brussels sprouts, which I love Brussels sprouts.
Oh yeah.
And broccoli. Now I haven't had any. Now the last 2 days, I just had a little bit of salad,
Mm-hmm.
and I did have a half a handful of blueberries.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday and the day before yesterday. Okay, I felt no difference. Now what I did do after I ate what I did do, I took a walk in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Just for about a mile, 20 something minutes. And just to get the blood going and whatnot. My wife went with me today. Actually, everybody, my wife and kids went with me. The kids were Billy rode his bicycle.
So,
Grace had her.
So they're ahead of y'all while y'all are way back here.
Yeah. They're circling around us. We're sitting there. Oh, and I got the dog.
They done been around the block 3 times.
Yeah. And I got the dog with me too. So.
Oh
wow. Berries are great for you, Eric says. Yeah.
Hey, on that apple cider vinegar, I think we've had some that we've used for different things. I think the name of it was Bragg, BRAGG.
That's what I have downstairs.
Is that what you have? Okay, yeah.
Yep. And
we
use that. Has the mother in it. That's the key thing. Any other vinegar, it won't work. But if it has mother in it, something to do with the mother, it eats away fat, and it really works. I've been taking a teaspoon a day as well, and they did a lot of research. Now, Google, the Google doctor, you Google stuff. Some people will say, don't do a thing. Studies haven't proven anything. Then you'll read 20 things on studies where it worked.
I know.
You never know what you
don't know. I mean, dang if you do and dang if you don't. So
exactly.
I mean that's one of those things probably too, is each person's body is different. So what it does for you, it's not going to do for me. So
yeah.
So it is what Only way you're gonna know is if you do it. So and if something, if you start feeling something and you're like, wait, this is not for me, well, you can always go back to plan B or something else. So
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to Germany, Blaine, because I haven't had any sugar in my body since October 28th. None, zilch. So when I was in Helen, Georgia, there, I took one bite of spaghetti eyes, a Billy's. Yeah. I knew I wasn't gonna eat the whole thing. I just one bite. I took a bite and I felt dizzy. I'm like, you got to be kidding, man! And that's when I walked outside. I got to take a walk.
You'd be surprised though at the stuff that has. It might not have much sugar in it, but there's all kinds of stuff that people's like, oh, I eat this on keto or I do this. I'm thinking, how can you eat that? That's got a little sugar in it. Cause I didn't realize it and stuff until you start researching it and stuff. But I know the way you feel though, because if we're on keto or something and we're going somewhere like on vacation and it's been like say 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
I'll usually 2 days or so before I go on that trip, I'll have I'll have some sugars because I'm like, that's the last thing I want is to go somewhere and go out to eat and have a big old hamburger or have a
Yeah.
ice cream or something, and all of a sudden I'm like, woo! Before
Yeah,
you can't
exactly.
even walk out of the place because you're so dizzy because of all that sugar. It's like a sugar rush.
Now, the good thing about it is, when going to Germany, um, there's no preservatives in there. There's
Yeah,
none of that high
that's true.
fructose corn syrup stuff. Since I've been on this diet, I've been a master label reader.
Yeah,
And anything I see with corn syrup, or just plain corn syrup, or especially high fructose corn syrup, either or, I don't put it in my body.
be surprised at how many, like we in
Uh,
Helen, how many times we picked up a sausage or something. It's like corn syrup and this and that. It's like really. So,
oh
so I
yeah,
was,
there's stuff
it's crazy.
I've been eating for years. And I'm reading the labels. I'm like, there's
Yeah.
high fructose corn syrup. That sounds disgusting. Why are you putting that in our food? That's crazy. Diane saying I started eating more, dropped 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Oh, blueberry superfood. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, Blaine, guess who's coming up here?
Who's that?
I'm gonna see if you can get see if you guess.
Let me see.
You ready down there?
Ron Darrell.
Well, how did you know? Hey, there.
Howdy.
Howdy.
How's it going? Hey, we got a PT formation 0530.
Oh, I'll be late. I might as well start running.
Oh, good Lord. Well, that's a good weight loss. Talking about.
Yes, sir. 32 pounds. 32 pounds is October 28th.
I found it.
I'll show you, Ron. I got a picture.
Oh yeah, you can see it in his face if you look from just a few weeks ago.
Who's that?
You can see it in your face.
It's
not just your shirts, and being more baggy. It's just you can see it in your jawline and all kinds of stuff.
And I feel good. I feel really good.
Diane says she started eating more. I started eating more. I gained 10 pounds in 2 weeks probably. I wished I could eat more and gain less. I mean, drop 10 pounds less.
Well, sugar is a big thing.
I know that's the biggest thing for me. I love Cokes and sodas. That's my biggest thing.
The only sugar I had was in
Colleen.
Well, that too. But
hey, Daniel Jose.
I got a kiss right there.
Yeah.
But that one bite in Helen, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find it.
I think Daniel Jose's wanting to come be with us next year in Helen.
Yeah, I hope so, and Germany too.
Germany, yeah.
I know he's planning one. Fairly recent. What did I do with that picture?
Ron Darrell, you've been riding your bike much lately?
Yeah.
Storming too much.
No, I've been riding it some.
Yeah.
I went on a trip a couple of weeks ago. And
yeah, I was ninja watching one day. You were talking about when you went out there.
Yeah, that 70 mile an hour wind on a motorcycle is not good.
Woo!
I saw where Arkansas was getting hammered pretty good today. It looked like with all those tornadoes.
Ooh, yeah. That storm came down within about 50 miles of me.
I was wondering if it passed through you guys.
And we got some rain, but that's all.
Y'all Scott.
Talking about the diet. That's the worst thing about the RV. I can sit right here and turn this chair around and reach over and open the icebox.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott.
Not good.
Hey, Ron.
That's
I found that picture. Here's what I look like 2 days before my diet.
Look at big old tire.
Yeah, that's a couple.
There's a couple tires.
This is me now.
That's a dually.
Yeah. This shirt was huge. I mean, it was all way out here. Now it's like that. So you compare that with that big old guy.
You're a big boy.
Yeah, and that's just eating meat. So I'm 32 pounds now. I keep forgetting to say 30. I was saying 31 for 2 weeks. But I looked last night, not before last now, and it was 32. You see, Scott's here. Scott's doing great. Scott was broken down. His truck broke down on the side of the road. This week. So schedule mine. Oh, there we go.
I tell you what, I was a medic in Vietnam, and one of the smartest doctors I ever met and me were having a conversation one night, and we got to talking about smoking and drinking and, just all the vices. And he said, people don't realize it, but said, if you'll take a list of what you eat this week and take it 6 months from now and take it a year from now, it's going to be 99% the same. Said refrigeration completely changed our nutrition, and said our body's not made for that. Said it's made for when blueberries come in season, you eat them till they come out the ear. And when corn comes up, you eat corn, but you don't eat it again for a year. And said they've proven that you could take water and cause cancer in a rat, or milk, or anything you overdose with or cause problems. And he said moderation is the secret to having a healthy life. And I believe that. I've lived by that most of my life. And you get to thinking about everything you normally eat, and you eat the same thing over and over and over and over and over.
Right.
You load up on it. So that you talking about a few veggies thrown in the middle of that diet, that's probably really good for you.
Wow.
And
hey, Ron, you mentioned being a medic in Vietnam. Thank you for your service.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate that, and I appreciate the medics because they saved my life. I broke my L4, L5, S1 in a place called Grafenwehr, Germany, big training area, and I was paralyzed for almost 4 months. Scared the mess out of me. But what happened was, long story short, I fell 14 feet off of a 109. I was artillery, 13 Bravo, and I was on top of a 109 and the ammunition carrier side by side. We're loading TA-50 gear back and forth, and somebody threw, this 50 caliber barrel, the sheaths. If they put them in the sheath, well, somebody put 2 in the bag. It's not made for that. It's made for 1. Well, nobody ever admitted who put 2. Well, what happened was I had 1 foot on the gun, 1 foot on the ammunition carrier, that part of space in between, and we were throwing to the guys down at the hatch. And so when he threw the barrels, one of them went flying, and it was going to hit the other guy in the head. So it was just a natural reaction. I hit it to prevent it from hitting that guy. If I didn't do that, the guy would probably die dead because it was right there at his head.
Dang.
But I did it. I had my full LB on. I had my weapon strapped on the back, muzzle down, 14 feet up in the air, because I was on a camel net. The artillery piece is only 10 foot 3 inches. I know that we were tested on that, but it was a camo net while it was 14. The safety guys came out there and smoked it. But I fell and I broke that. Took the wind out of me. Long story short, there was guys out there. It was 3 a.m, and there were helicopters out there training, and they got lost. They were in the wrong area. They were doing night vision and stuff like that, and they were in the wrong area. They heard it over the radio. They said, "We're right here. We'll go get them," and it was medics. It was a medevac helicopter, so they came in and did what they had to do with me and got me. They had me shot up with so much morphine at the time. I was just like, it was so cool. I'm going on a helicopter. I'm just like, yeah, I'm on a helicopter. Oh, this is all right.
Hey, they were at the wrong place, but at the right place at the right time for you, for sure.
Yeah. Hey, Daniel, how's it going, buddy? Eric, how long is your video, Darren? I wrote down it's 15 minutes and 31 seconds. Eric, and what Eric's talking about is the not rape parade, but the what do you call it? Saturday stroll. Um, I'll be involved with that tomorrow. So I put a video about Helen on it. So and like I said, Blaine, you're going to be in it.
Woo!
That damn morphine can get you in all kind of trouble.
The who?
It can get you in all kind of trouble.
That morphine.
Oh boy, I was flying. Ooh, I was flying. And when they took me to a field hospital, right? It was a tent hospital, and I'm in the hallway of the tent hospital. Big old X-ray. This is in the 80s, okay? So it was a big old machine as big as my truck. You know, they're doing all the X-rays and everything, and they pulled me in the hallway, and that doctor came. He was a CW4, and he goes, "Son, you broke your back." I said, "What?" And I was just waking up. I said, "What? What?" And I'm paralyzed. What? There was two nurses right there. Ah! I was out. You know, I was out. I woke up like 4 days later in Würzburg Army Hospital, and that was scary.
The first tour I made in Vietnam, I was in a vac hospital.
Thanks,
Just
Danny.
like MASH on television. I mean, same setup. And the second tour, I was a field medic and combat medic. Well, I got some shrapnel through a calf of my leg, and they medevaced me out back to the hospital I'd worked in before.
Really?
Well, when it got on the I'd already had got the little morphine ampule, and when that thing started hurting, I went ahead and slapped one of them in, and they got me in the chopper, and about halfway back, well, they were trying to clean it up. It was raining and muddy and had mud all up in my leg. They hit me again, and then well, they got me in surgery in this back hospital. The doctor that was doing the surgery was the same one I was talking about a while ago with the conversation we had. But anyway, they had, and a little nurse I'd worked with was named Sherry, and she was assisting him. Well, they put a cover up where I couldn't see what they were doing to my leg. Hell, I'd done all of it, you know. So I was pulling a cover off watching them.
Oh no, not me.
That nurse kept putting it back up there, and finally, Perani, that doctor, said, "Leave him alone." Said, "He's helped me do more of these than y'all ever know. So just if he passes out, hell, he'll pass out." You know. But anyway, they had hit me with some Demerol too, and you talk about flying now.
Ooh.
Between the two.
The D word.
And Sherry would make Dolly Parton look like she was wearing a training bra. I mean, she was well built, and I was drunker than her, and she kept leaning across me. Well, anyway, make a long story short, I got her blouse unbuttoned and bra snapped, and she'd start getting on my case, and Perani would tell her, "God damn it, be still! I'm gonna cut his damn leg off." But you talk about eating out and getting chewed on when you got a hangover. That next morning, Sherry tore me up.
Ooh, oh boy. See, I'm fine. I can watch other people. I can watch other people, and it doesn't bother me. But if it's me, I'm like, ooh, I can't see it. I just can't look. When I broke my leg in Germany, all my broken bones came from Germany. But back in July 1st, this coming July 1st, will be 2 years ago. I was in Germany. I'm walking on a mountain. Long story short, broke my leg. 9 days in a German hospital, and they said, "You broke your leg in 2 places, and you need surgery." I said, oh, I said, okay, just wrap me up. Send me on a plane back to the States. I'm going to go. He goes, 9. I'm like, 10. He goes, no, you can't go. You can't fly with a broken bone because they'll, I guess, blood clots. I didn't know that. And so, anyways, that was rough. But I could watch it. But if it's me, it's just a different story. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Let's go. Oh, cool, Eric. You know, I did a dumb thing in bill flicking. I was a telecom. Ooh, telecom. So grabbing the rubber grip pliers, I grab it. Ooh, I bet you did get a shock, especially with that. I ran a lot of telecom, like the camo wire, the com wire. Yeah. Now, see that place called Wild Flicking that Daniel put in there? They call it is Bill Flicking because all the W's are B's. But as soldiers, we called it wild chicken. So we're going to wild chicken for training. Wow, nurses assessment to act like that happens far more than you think. Oh boy.
Well, I had enough morphine and Demerol in me. I didn't care.
What you talking about here? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Oh boy.
Well, one good thing about it, Sherry was a good friend of mine, so it wasn't strange.
Yeah. When you're all loopy like that, you don't know what you're doing.
I had 2 of them ampules of morphine, and then the Demerol they gave me when they got me in the hospital. So all that was within about 3 hours. So I wasn't feeling any pain at all. They could have cut my head off, and I'd probably laughed at them.
My goodness. What was your favorite duty station?
I was the first duty station. I was in Quinyon.
Where?
In Quinyon, the Central Highlands. You talking about Vietnam?
Anyway, what was your favorite duty station?
Oh well.
Yeah, I want to go back to that Quincom. I never heard of that.
The Vietnam was my only duty.
Oh, Vietnam. You said Vietnam. Okay, yeah, Vietnam. Yeah.
I went through training, came home for 30-day leave, went to Vietnam, and stayed in Vietnam until I got out.
Jeez.
Wow. My again, thank you. My dad, he served over there, and he passed away from Agent Orange back in '98. And in '86, they gave him 6 months to live, but he died in '98. And then he was on a heart transplant list for years. And wasn't too long afterwards, they found a heart. And my a friend of mine picked up the phone, and it was there. We have a heart for Mr. Glover. Well, he passed away. You know, that stinks.
Yeah, and I got some problems from that too, but I live with it and stay busy and keep going. I just won't stop.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost a lot of buddies to that crap.
Yeah, it was a mess because my dad never really talked about Vietnam. Anytime he mentioned it, he goes, "I don't want to talk about it," you know. But he did say about the powder. He goes, "Oh yeah, he was 101st. You know, we go in there and they just cover us. And he goes, oh, it won't hurt you, just fight." And it did. It hurt him. Daniel said, "My favorite duty was wild chicken. That place is cold. Place is cold. I've never been so cold in my life between that and Grafton beer. Blaine, I got to take you to wild chicken when we go in the summertime."
Sounds pretty wild to me.
It is.
The only time I ever slowed anything in my life was up in Alaska when I was coming home. When we flew out, we blew a tire up, and they landed in Anchorage and to replace that tire.
Ooh.
And we sat on a runway for about 2 hours, and then got in the terminal. and it was December the 5th. So it was a little nippy.
I bet.
Somebody had one of them old Navy heavy jackets sitting on the back of a chair, and I confiscated that thing till we got to leave.
You used it, huh?
Yeah, and I went back and put it up. But man, we were in short sleeve khaki.
Ooh.
Yeah, we didn't even have a jacket with it.
No jacket with it?
No,
Ooh.
we weren't supposed to land in Alaska.
Wow.
They rerouted, and then they sent. I came into the country at Fort Lewis, and it was snowing and cold, and I never was so glad to see greens in my life.
I bet. Washington State. Diane said he knocked the picks. Or got the,
I tell you what, the operating room in any kind of hospital, and you see some weird things and some funny things, and you get a weird sense of humor after you worked in one for a while.
I bet.
You got to laugh and cut up and go on, or you can't handle it. It get to you after a while.
Wow. Yeah, I appreciate them more and more. Medics and ERs, any doctor, any EMT, police officer. I mean, it's just crazy. My mom, she just broke her hip a few weeks back. Had surgery 2 weeks ago. Yesterday, 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks. 3, I don't know. But those guys in there, they were very professional. Said exactly what they're going to do. They did it. Mom's healing. She's in a rehab center, but should be out shortly. Thank God.
Well, when I talk to a doctor or talk to them at the VA with a little bit of medical, I sure ain't a doctor by a long shot. I have got some medical background. Well, I can get down and talk to them on their level.
Right.
So that helps. You just, and I tell you what, you can get in to see a VA doctor a hell of a lot faster than you can get in to see a civilian doctor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. If I've really got a problem, I'll go up there and I might sit in the waiting room 3 or 4 hours, but I'm going to see that doctor that day or see a doctor. And you can go sit in an ER for 2 days sometime and not see a doctor on, civilian.
Right. I'll tell you what, VA has been really good to me. I was an employee there too, but any VA that I had any dealings with, they've always been good. But you always got someone's going to complain about something.
Oh yeah.
The service you're getting, it's just. I had it too because I was in charge of primary care teams. I was admin, not clinical at all. But the complaints that came in there, it was just ridiculous.
Well, a hospital's a funny place anyway. All your patients feel bad, they're sick, everything to start with. You're behind the 8 ball already.
You might get some stuff stuck in their ear. I think it was met in the Army. He landed in Omaha Beach in Normandy, and up in Berlin. Wow, Daniel, that's awesome. Did he survive the war? I'm interested. I'll tell you what. I walked the beaches, Omaha Beach and Normandy, all those beaches through there, and several times now. I've been there three or four times now, and I wanted to walk in the beach. I did just ankle deep water. It was freezing, but I just sat there with my ankle deep water. It was cold, but it was just worth it. It was a reverent moment, And you see so many documentations of what happened that day, and here I am standing exactly where it happened, and just trying to imagine all that stuff going on, and that was some rough terrain. That's some rough terrain right there in Normandy, right there on those beaches.
I tell you what, Pearl Harbor is another one that'll get to you if
Yeah,
you go through Pearl Harbor.
yeah. I've been there, but I don't remember it. And, I was 9 months when I left. I was born in Hawaii, but my dad was stationed there, and of course, mom and dad was there, and that's where they called me their pineapple. Oh man, I could go all kinds of way with it with some of the people in groups out there. But anyways, I want to get there. I do want to get there. One of these days, I keep going to Germany, Ron and Blaine.
I know.
I know. I mean, I gotta hit Hawaii one day just to say, okay, this is where I was born. I like to see it, you know. But when that spaghetti eyes talking on, it's on.
I like upside down pineapple cake.
Yeah, don't ever Google that. But first, it may be eaten, but some people get that. Yeah, that's right. Sure do, Blaine. Let's see here. This is a story about carrying his commanding officer's safety. Oh, he thought he died, but years. That is oh, Daniel, that is awesome. That is cool. That's cool reunions. You know what? I like to share something here. I was not part of it. I just happened to be there. Okay, I had no part of it. I just happened to be there. I was able to witness this. All right, I was stationed in Schweinfurt, Germany. That sign behind me, that's the town. I love that little town. Oh, it's always going to have a piece of me in it, right? Well, anyways, Schweinfurt was a ball bearing plant, a ball bearing factory, which they use it for weapons and for machinery and making planes too, and out of ball bearings. Well, so that made it a target, okay, for the Allied forces. Well, we broke through, and Schweinfurt's right in the middle of Germany. You know, you're right in the middle of Nazi Germany and all that stuff. So we're bombing the heck out of it and everything. Long story short, Black Thursday. If you ever get a chance, Google Black Thursday in Schweinfurt. We lost a lot of men that day. What it was, they came in there with B-17s with a objective to take out the ball bearing plant. Well, they met their objective, but it was a price. It was the 8th Air Force, but it was the Army Air Corps at that time. They didn't change to the Air Force until 47, 48. In fact, the 8th Air Force has a museum right off I-95. Blaine, you probably see it all the time.
Yeah, it's right there by Pooler.
Yeah, exactly.
98. Yeah.
98. Yeah, and you go in there, you'll see Schweinfurt pictures and everything we're started with all the bomber plant. But we lost a lot of men that day, 600 something. I forgot. But God bless those guys. What happened? B-17s, they didn't have the capability to hold too much fuel, and they did, but the covering, like the Mustangs, they didn't have enough fuel to cover them. You know, they had to break away. But the B-17s had an objective to go to the target and take it out. They eventually did. That's how we got in there and all that stuff. Anyway, but we lost a lot of men that day because of that. And there's memorials all over the place where like B-17s fell and whatnot, and of course Germans too. I mean, it's on both sides. But back to where I was going, I was painting the picture. Right in the middle of the town, it's like a courtyard type thing. They call the city center. They had a reunion of those German soldiers, the guy who was flat gunning, shooting down the planes, shooting at the planes, and American pilots that was bombing them. And they were sitting there having dinner together. They were hugging each other. They were crying. It was an all-day thing. And my buddies and I, we didn't move. We just sat there and watched everything. And it was so moving to see that. That was in that had been April, either end of April, beginning of May of 1989. So 45, 55, 65, 85. So that's 40 something years after World War II. So they were older men then, not like would it be now, but they were talking, they were hugging each other, had their arms around each other. Um, they were they were drinking beer together. You know, I mean, it was amazing. But um, when Daniel put that thing about the reunion, that's what made me think of that. But look who's in here. See, kicking and country. Blaine, does Molly know you're Pastor bedtime?
I said she was in here earlier. So
Hey, Scott, I don't know if you got my message. I called you a week or so ago. I need to catch up on some. Now I watched one of the videos, but there's some other ones I need to catch up with. But it's been crazy for just in case you didn't know, my mom's okay. She's in rehab now. She broke her hip, so please pray for her. That'd be awesome. She is getting better, but there is Blaine. Okay, mighty eighth right there. Ronnie, if you get a chance, check out that website there. It's the museum right on 95, and I'll tell you way more detail. I'm saying now of Black Thursday and what happened that day. So
I guess I'm a wuss, but I don't do that kind of place or go to the wall or anything else. It puts me in bad mood and upset for weeks.
yeah,
So I just don't do that. I appreciate the people that do,
right.
you know, and like I got a lot of my buddies that go back to Vietnam on tours and stuff, and I just no.
Wow. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not putting anybody down that does it,
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
but it just I don't know. I've been there, done that. And I don't want to go back.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine that. You know, I was trained for war. I was ready to go at any time. I never had a fire a hostile shot. Thank God. You know, and I was ready to go. Sign that blank check. Let's go. But I actually, when I broke my back, Saudi broke out, and my whole battery went. The whole, the whole Archon went over there, and I know one of the guys he passed away where I would have been. So just that alone, it gives you the. But yeah, I appreciate the ladies and gentlemen who fought for our country, and, put on the uniform. That's awesome. And you see a lot of being around the VA all the time. You see women vets, no arms, no legs, and I appreciate those gals, and guys. This this is pretty wild. Stay safe from those storms there, Diane. Maryland. Hey, Logar's here. Look here, Blaine.
mm-hmm.
They keep on finding bombs during they haven't gone on. They've been stuck around. You know what? Yes. I've heard that all the time. Even when I was there in the 70s in Germany as a kid, you hear about that. When I was stationed there, you hear about that. And just recently, about a year ago, they found another thing underneath an apartment building. What in the world? All those people, all those years lived there. And it's right under where kids play. I mean, all that stuff. But they safely got it out. They safely got it out. I mean, they're fun. They're still finding stuff. They found a German tiger tank. Okay, that was buried in mud. Somehow it got fell like in a river, and they pulled it out, and all the uniforms were intact. And all was there were skeletons, but all the uniforms were there still. It was like brand new because that certain area of it made a bubble where it didn't get wet, and it stayed dried all those years. That's pretty wild.
That is.
Hey, Ron.
I got all the respect in the world for anybody. I mean, that put the uniform on. It doesn't make any difference if they had they went to combat, or they just did their job, or they were backing up the combat a bit. Anybody that put that uniform on and took a chance of getting right in the middle of it, I got all respect in the world.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just a roll of the dice if you hit the hot times or the cold times. You know, it takes like 8 people to support one in combat. So, you know, I've got all, like I say, I got all respect in the world for anybody that puts a uniform on and serves.
You got that right. Yeah. Now, Diane, are you talking about my mom? Is my mom here?
I think she's talking about a couple days ago in your moment in the word when she popped in.
Oh yeah, yeah. She made a thank you to everybody. You know, for doing that. Oh yes, I called you back, left you met. Really? I didn't see that. Now, sometimes I got a habit of turning my ringer off and forgetting to turn it back on. That's crazy. Ooh. I got six. I got 6 messages. Wow. Huh. I'll check that out. I got 7 messages. Yes, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you doing that. You know, all prayers are needed for sure. Daniel says a couple years ago they found a World War II bomb in the city my daughter lives in. Yeah, his daughter lives in Deutschland, in Germany. I think there's a video on YouTube about it. Her town is Michigan. Yes, absolutely. We want to see it. And I've been through Michigan. I've spent the night in Michigan. Come to think of it, at a hotel, right across from the train station. Daniel, I can't remember the name of the hotel, but I stayed there, and just a few years back. I think it was right before COVID. Let's just get the wind 25 to 30 miles per hour, 65-mile gusts.
Jeez.
Whoa.
She talking about the actual wind or Amber?
I plead the fifth on that one.
I hear she can get a little gusty every once in a while.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I was down on the floor laughing listening to Scott tell that story.
I can't believe. Hey,
I missed that one.
I mean, I know people say I can't believe Amber let you, but she's right there with him. She'll tell it with him, so she doesn't have any shame in her game.
Amber's a trip.
My wife would have castrated me if I had told that.
Now, Lothar, I know and hear of a lot of sayings. This sounds like an Army saying, but I don't think I ever heard it this way.
I don't think so. Stick
in the rear with the gear, you know, unless you way back and doing a road march or something. I never heard that. I know a lot of them, but I haven't heard that one. Hey Scott,
on that trip I was on, talking about their 65-mile-an-hour winds, we had 70-mile-an-hour sustained and up to 90-mile-an-hour gusts. You ride a motorcycle like that.
That's crazy. Whoa.
And pass a truck and it blocks the wind, and you go halfway across the highway and then run out from behind it and it goes the other way, you know.
Wow.
I rode 500-something miles that day to get home. I was a tired little boy when I got home.
Wow, I bet. Lothar said Lothar's from Berlin. He lives in Canada now. When you live in Berlin, you can go a little bit north out of the city and still pull out machine guns and grenades, helmets from the sand. You know, yes, I hear about that. Even today, I mean, they're still finding stuff all over the place. It's crazy. Praying that storm passes. Yes, definitely. Diane, please stay safe where you're at. Okay. To storm passes, remind me of something. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there you go, Blaine. That's right. Wow. Okay, that's a good. Right there, it may just wind, but it's screaming. Ooh. Now it was windy here earlier today, but nothing like what they're talking about. You know, I love the gators. I do too. The gators are great. God bless all of the service. Yes, I agree. I agree, Scott. Thank you. My daughter lived 2 blocks from the train station. She has since moved, but still lives in the city. Really? Um. Okay. Okay. When I was there, it was 2019. So was she there? Now I've been to Germany many times since, but that city in Michigan, I was there in 2019. It was June of 2019. What is the name of that? I can't think of the name of the hotel. I could see the train station from the hotel. I mean, it was that close.
As much as you enjoy it over there, I'm surprised you haven't moved back to Germany.
Ron, I've tried. I've tried.
He was about that close one time, wasn't he?
Really close.
Matter of fact, you might have been closer than that. He
Yeah,
might have been that close.
yeah. We yeah, we all came really close. But my wife's a school teacher, so of course I still uh, I still got access. And anyways, so for years I've been saying, hey, you know what? We could go over there. It's a 5-year stint. You know, we don't have to sell the house. We can rent the house out. You know, or why not? Or we could sell it, whatever, 5 years, and just go and everything. And for years, no, I'm not doing it. Well, one day, I'm sitting in my office, not this office, my other house in Florida, and that I sold, and a house sold like 3 doors down for a really good amount of money. And I was just joking. I said, she was sitting on my couch, that couch right there, but in Florida. And I said, hey, we could sell our house. We could pay this off. We could do that. We do that, and we can move to Germany for 5 years. And she goes, are there any openings? I didn't even look back at her. I just started typing. Yes, there's one right here. I better get it for 10 years. I mean, trying. I said, are you serious? Well, here it is. Well, she applied. Well, she got scheduled for an interview. I went to Germany. This is before COVID, right before COVID, and it was the summer before COVID.
Angie,
Who's there?
Angie, Barodica's around.
Angie, how you doing, Angie? I got to hear more about that, Scott. How you doing, Angie?
Go ahead.
Never heard hanging out there like you never heard hanging in there like yeah. Oh yeah, a biscuit.
Oh yeah, her and a biscuit.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny and yucky at the same time. Is your nose from damage? Uh-oh. I gotta go back and hear that. Now which was it on a live stream?
Yeah.
In 2019 she was there. Okay, that's cool, Daniel. Tell them if we get a chance we'll move to Germany for good. Right there. Right? Right. Oh my goodness. I tell you, but Ron, back to what you were saying. You know, one day, I don't think I'll move over there permanently. They're not like that, but maybe like some of the Northerners do when they come down here. What do you call them?
Snowbirds.
Snowbirds. I might snowbird it.
Yeah.
6 months in Germany, 6 months in the States. You know.
I know you were close though that time.
I was really close.
Prayed about it, and then go ahead.
Yeah, and and it was me the one doing all this stuff. You know, we got to do everything was great, and it was about a week before her interview. I was in Wiesbaden, Germany, the day before I was leaving Germany, and I'm walking around the town and everything, and something hit me. You know, that was the Lord. It's not time to bring your family over here. You know, and I'm like, what in the world? Went back to the hotel room. I prayed about it, and long story short, I called my wife up. I said, "You're not going to believe this." And she goes, "What?" I said, "I don't think we should move to Germany." And she goes, "Wait a minute. For 10 years, and I'm willing to do it. I got an interview next week." I said, "Well, I don't think it's the right time." Well, I thought she was going to be mad, Ron. You know what she said? "I'm your wife. I'll go where you go."
Yeah, that's a good woman.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, let's rethink this."
You know, when you get that kind of feeling, you better listen to it.
You got that right.
Yeah, and it was big. It was big.
That's a big, yeah, that's exactly. That's not like moving from Florida to Texas or to New York or something. You're going all the way to Germany.
Right. And see, hence that's why I'm here at Robbins Air Force Base. You know, because I was ready for a change. You know, I'm from Ocala. You know, I love Ocala, but I was ready for a change, and it felt good. You know what I mean? But anyways, it didn't feel right to do that. We're
The only place out of the U.S. that I'd really like to go back to is Australia. Australia and New Zealand. I'd like to go back to those two countries.
I would love to go there. I would love to. I've never been to Australia.
Yeah, me too. I'd love to go there.
Australia is a whole lot like Texas. The people are. They got the same background, and all the outlaws from the U.S. and from Mexico came to Texas. And the people in Australia, they carried them over there on a ship and dumped them out. And if they could swim, they made it to shore. And if they didn't, well, they didn't, you know. And so they came up tough. And Texans and Australians get along pretty well.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of expensive to live over there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
That's
Berlin saying you pay him $1 million or $1 billion, he wouldn't move back to Germany. Ooh. Wow, I guess instead of making it go where they're 40 below, 0 below. Angie, or anybody too. But I'm gonna here's a link. I'm gonna put it there again. Where is it? Paste. Hang on. Pop on up, Angie, if you can. I know you're at work probably. No, it's Saturday.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. So no excuse, Angie.
Early Saturday morning.
Right. Now Blaine knows who Angie is.
Breakfast time.
She is a sweetheart and a half.
Funny too.
Funny as heck. We met up 5 times already. She's Filipino born. Okay. Grew up in Australia.
Speaking of Australia, exactly.
Yeah. Met her German husband in college. All right. Now he's tall and she's short.
She's about 4 foot nothing.
Yeah. You know, I mean, she comes up with down here on me, and she's fun to be around with. But she has a channel. It's called Barodica's Around.
Yeah.
And I love watching her videos. And but anyways, she's a lot of fun. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to see her again July 1st because we have a meetup coming up in Germany. I got the Helen meetup. That was this past March, just a couple weeks ago. And then my second meetup's in Heidelberg, Germany. Oh, that's gonna be great, and she's going to be there. So morning, we're saying good morning there. Oh, whoa, my thing just moved. There it goes. Hello, all. Mrs. Juma. That's a fun person too. You know who she is, Ron?
No, I never run across her before.
Yeah, she awesome person. We got to
Yeah.
I was on that inaugural cruise. Blaine was too. Him and Mallory.
With Kenny.
Yep, Kenny was there, the helping hands for cruising, the very first one, and they were on there. Jose, doing good. Mr. Najuma.
Yeah, Mr. Juma was on there. It was fun.
Till the storm passed over, till the thunder says no more, the clouds are over the sky a little bit.
That's the song. That's the song I was referencing.
Oh yes, yeah, I see that now. Absolutely. See you sooner, Darren. That's right. Hey, every day goes by, Angie, is a day closer. Angie's been in a lot of my videos, and I've been in a lot of her videos as well. Oh, Bearlam down there. Hey, hang on a second, buddy. I just happened to look down. There's Lothar sitting there. Hang on a second. You ready? Give me a thumbs up. Lothar, begin there, sir.
Yeah.
I agree, kick country.
Good.
Are you staying warm?
Can you hear me?
That's right, Diane. That's right, Dan. Yeah, I do now.
Diane, that's not really right. Most of the people that got kicked off in Australia were people that were in debtor's prison. Over there, if you owed money and you couldn't pay it, they put you in prison.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of the people from Europe came to U.S. It was like that.
Oh wow. There'll be a lot of people in prison.
You got that right.
There'll be a lot of people in prison. But Scott, Ms. Najuma was a trip and a half.
Yeah.
She was a lot of fun. So yeah, you absolutely love it. So Lothar, where did he go? I was just about to go talk to him.
We lost him.
Lothar.
He was breaking up. It was kind of a. I don't know if his internet was in and out or what.
Kommen Sie hier bitte. Wo ist Lothar? Hallo, wie geht es dir?
Spaghetti ice.
Say spaghetti ice.
Fresh.
Still fresh.
Oh me, you ain't gonna know what to do when you get that
Even for bread.
first piece.
Man, I tell you what, I'm gonna eat it up. I don't care about pass out.
You remember how you first one? That's how your spaghetti ice is gonna be. You won't never forget your first.
Man, that's right. Now I'm gonna film that thing. I'm gonna film that because I've had any sugar in my body since October 28th. None whatsoever.
He's gonna get on his other computer. Yeah.
Right. Okay, cool, Lothar. We'll try it again. Is Angie still here?
Angie.
Charlie
Grace.
Look at here.
Oh, everybody. We picked a night where everyone's gonna be online because they're sitting in their basements and trying to ride out the storms.
Yeah, you be safe too, Charlie.
Yeah.
How are your puppy dogs doing? Well, Charlie, if you're still here, it's already been 2 years. Well, almost 2 years. June will be 2 years since we had our puppy now. Full-blooded Basset Hound, everything love her to death. She just turned 2 a week ago.
Ooh, Snickers.
Snickers, yeah. Daniel's spaghetti ice is the bomb. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Diane saying hi. Seems like Habakkuk tornado watching it. Wow.
Yeah, that's true. I just saw where some friends of mine posted on Facebook a while ago. Obviously, me being from Alabama originally, a couple of them I still keep up with that, and a couple of them were saying that it's going to be a long night. A couple of the storms just entered the state of Alabama, so now it's going up to Tennessee, I guess.
Oh boy! Look! Ron has done changed to the Shaggy DA.
I see.
Remember that movie Shaggy DA?
Yeah.
Look at there.
He's a better looking one of the household.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Scott, actually, I did have some spaghetti eyes, but it was a half of a spoonful. That's it.
Yeah.
I've been on this diet, so I figured I just have. It was a spoonful. I took half of a spoonful. It was a pretty big spoon of my son's, and I felt like I was going to pass out because I'm not any. Well, that's the only sugar I had, just that one little bit. But when I get to Germany, you better believe I'm going to have some ice cream. I'll be sitting down though. Ron, we need to get you to Germany, sir.
I've been to Europe a couple times, but
Okay.
I guess I'm a damn country redneck. I like the wild places.
Well, guess what?
Yeah, there's some over there.
Yeah, Bavaria. And that's where I go most of the time. I'm in Bavaria. I go to northern Germany too. I'm doing a lot of Eastern stuff lately. A lot of East Germany stuff that you couldn't get to because of the wall, But anyways, down in Bavaria, you'll feel right at home.
I got a question there.
What's that?
If I remember correctly, of course, over here, people are like, oh my gosh, I ain't got no clothes on. All this. Where were y'all at when Eric got surprised? He got an eyeful, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, everybody got an eyeful. I mean,
And
you
that
can't help it.
beach
It was there.
over there, it's just another day,
Over there, it's normal. It's just
Exactly.
normal.
Over here, people like, woo, they all get red faced and stuff,
You go to jail, you get some bracelets, some nice chrome bracelets if you do something like that here.
Yeah.
But in Germany, any swimming area, but this one in particular in Munich, in the place called the English Garden, there's a river runs right through there, the Nectar or the Iser River. Anyways, and everywhere you look, there were people taking their clothes off right there, and go jump in the water. And Eric's like, "Do you see that?" I see. Yeah, I saw it.
That happens in Florida too when we're at the spring.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that man.
I looked over and I'm like, wait, we in Florida, right?
And then that was Germany. Oh, think about it over, Diane. That's good. Watch you tell her daddy treat. There's no way you went to Helen and did sample any spaghetti. I did have that just that one little tad bit. Sorry, in German's called them discotheque, the green goose. Oh my goodness. Do I need to pull out my green goose card?
No.
Hang on a second. I got it. The green goose is very, very popular.
Hey, good night, Lothar.
Lothar's out of here?
Yeah, he says it's getting pretty late, so good night.
Hey, Lothar. Yeah, sorry I couldn't get up here, man. I was just about to talk to you, and you were gone. I was just rolling over at Lothar. Where'd he go? But he's up here all the time. So, Lothar, when you come back, we'll make up for it. I was in there somewhere. I got to get it pulled out in advance, Daniel. I got it all. I know I have it. I just saw it a week ago. But it's a card, a membership card. Germans are really, they like reservations. They like reservations and a club card to get into, to get in the clubs. That means you're okay. If you don't have a card, you're not getting in for nothing. And it's a big rigmarole test you got to take. I mean, it's crazy. Went any of their ships together. I don't think Carl went us on any of the ships together. Yeah, it's funny.
We're talking about knowing somebody on here. It's funny. We get in the habit of running a circuit. Each one of y'all got a following that about any time you're on. I do. But it's really good to get in these other rooms every once in a while and just get a different perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of fun. Right. I love this YouTube stuff. For this right here, you're meeting all kinds of cool people all around the world, all over the place. I mean, you're in Waco, Texas, right?
Right.
Yeah. Blaine's up in South Kagalaki. I'm here where all these Georgia puppies. I mean, bulldogs. Well, Florida boy living in Georgia, but anyways, but all over the world.
We got all kinds of states represented. We got Daniel, California, Najuma up in New York, Lothar up in Canada, Diane, she's in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah. Did you say Short Island?
Long Island. Yeah. Yeah. My wife. Ooh. I get her sometimes. My wife's from Long Island. I'm from Florida. I said, "Where's that? Is that Short Island?"
You don't mess with the New Yorkers when it comes to
the New York comes out.
Yeah. And then you got Scott over in the other, the bad part of the Carolinas. I'm at the good part, the South Carolina part. He's in the north.
We don't skitty duck. We chunky hunt for everyone's safety.
We wait till it's dark.
That's funny.
Yeah. Dark and no lights.
Actually, Scott, I saw the video of everybody. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. Those pools.
Those hot tubs.
Yeah. The Tar Heel State. Yep. Yeah. You got North Kakalaki going there. I'll pull for North Kakalaki. I do, especially when you play that girls' school, Florida State. Florida State. Florida State. Yeah. FSU. I like Spurrier. Steve Spurrier, that team out west.
I heard somebody. I should have talked to him last night when I went to that concert in North Augusta, South Carolina last night. He was talking about he used to be a football coach at Austin Peay.
Austin Peay?
Mm-hmm. And he was talking about he used to play with. He looked about the same age as Steve Spurrier. I should have talked to him, got a little bit more information. He said him and Steve Spurrier were either teammates or real good friends that played against each other or coached against. I can't remember. I was standing in one spot, and I don't like eavesdropping, so I wasn't in the conversation, so I don't like being part of it, so I didn't go over there.
See him, Blaine?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That was he liked my hat. He loved my hat. He goes, "Well, I'm gonna get me a hat like that."
Oh, so where'd you get that at? Then I'd hear him now.
And then on the other end, this guy behind me. Okay, wait till you see this guy's face behind me. Oh, let me see.
Have you eaten at his place? You've eaten at his place in Gainesville, right? Is it good?
Yeah.
Decent.
Well, it's
Don't waste your money to go to it.
I'm a Florida Gator, man, but
I know
it's cool. The museum is great.
Yeah.
The museum is great, but I wasn't expecting
Yeah.
I was expecting
it is what it is. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not.
It was good. It was not my taste, I guess.
Yeah.
I was want some chicken wings, and they come in. This is and they put a napkin on your lap for you.
Yeah.
Everything. We'll be right back with the dinner menu. I said I just want some chicken wings. But anyways, now look at this guy behind me. He's the guy with my hat. Let's see if we get there.
He looks confused.
Oh yeah.
He looks more confused than a fart in a fan factory.
Yeah, I had a bad back day. That I was walking with a cane.
Oh yeah.
But
dang.
That's like you up at UF. You have a football team, Ron?
No, I'm really not into them anymore. I used to follow the Cowboys real heavy way back when Tom Landry and all them were there, but since I got so much stuff going on. I kayak, I do the RV, and I'll be able to. In fact, I've got some videos coming up shortly that I'll be able to strip built kayaks. The wooden ones out of cedar and stuff, real fancy ones.
Wow, you're talented, sir.
And then I've got a couple of airboats I just got through building.
I was gonna say Ron does a lot of fishing too, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of fishing, and
that guy right there likes to fish a lot too. When he used to, I guess, down in Florida more so than Georgia, right?
you can come on down to Texas, Darren, and I'll put you on one of them 250-pound alligator gar.
Oh wow, yeah, oh yeah, them things. In Florida, you swim up. I like to swim. I like to fish too, and I brush up against one of those things. It'll scare the mess out of me.
Well, if you look at my avatar, there's a 8.5-foot one hanging in that avatar that was a world record, bow fishing world record for about 5 years.
What?
That I took, and so I'm into a lot of different things.
I know you're into knife making too. You make knives.
Yeah, I learned how to do something and get where I'm pretty good at it, and then I'll go do something else.
Yeah.
Right.
But right now, I'm right in the middle of a little deal. I bought some contract quail, and I started raising them. I'm allergic to eggs, and they claim the eggs off them contracts wouldn't bother you, and they don't. I can eat them.
Right.
And but those little old hens will lay 300 eggs a year.
What?
And But I've been doing that. In fact, I got some. I got to go check in a minute. They're hatching some out in the incubator. They, I want to put about 100 of them in the freezer. I love quail.
I'm about to bust out laughing now, thinking about those quail.
Uh-oh. I hear a story coming.
Ron's always got a story about the quail.
Uh-oh.
He's told that so many times, he probably don't want to tell it again.
The bumblebee is the worst one.
Oh, yeah, the bumblebee was a good one, too.
Man, I missed those.
You didn't hear the bumblebee one?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go.
You think we ought to go? Do we need to go there this late night?
I think we need to. Tate number, this is about his 48th time probably telling it, maybe more.
That's why I be spaghetti eyes. You know, people ask me all the time, tell me the story.
I was waiting on Diane to comment. I see she's rolling on the floor. She's already laughing.
Let me see here. Oh boy.
Go ahead.
Scott says, oh yeah, he's watching. He's watching. He said
I ran a steel fab shop, and we also manufactured deer feeders.
Oh.
Well, I was on the back lot cutting some pipe up, and they come back here and told me a couple wanted to look at some of the deer feeders. So I come walking back up through there, and about halfway back to the front of my shop, well, I thought, damn, I got these britches on here. I must have zipped something up in the wrong place or something.
Uh-oh, no one do that.
And so anyway, I walked up and started talking to this man and his wife, and I just started lighting up now, brother. I mean, I done figured out it wasn't just a zipper caught. And I stomped my foot, and when I did, a bumblebee fell out of my pants.
Out of your pants?
Yeah. And he had stung me right on the bottom of the boys. I'll put it that way.
They got his sack.
Oh, no.
And I'm standing there talking to this man and woman. Well, I talked for a couple of minutes. I called one of my guys up there and said, you got to talk to them. I got to go. Because every time I took a step, you could feel that stinger rubbing.
Oh.
And I was lighting up, brother.
I'm lighting up now thinking about it.
Anyway, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you know. And so I bailed out and went to the house and got in the house and found me a pair of tweezers and bailed and stripped them britches off and bailed up in the middle of that bed and had them tweezers trying to pull that stinger out, and one leg stuck up in the air, and my wife walked in.
Oh, no.
And so, what in the hell are you doing?
What in the world?
Can you imagine? Hey, Derek, can you imagine Collie? You got one leg up, and he's got his tweezers there playing with it.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Jeez.
So what did she say?
That's all she said. She just said, "What in the hell are you doing?" I said, "Woman, you better get out of here and leave me alone."
I hope you explained to her. Well,
if you're not gonna help, leave.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they won't let me live that one down there.
I guess not. How long ago was that?
Oh, that was about 15 years ago, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, now that's a stinger of a story.
The one Riley's talking about, I was deer hunting down in the hill country, and we'd killed several rattlers that weekend. The rattlesnakes were out crawling. And this place I was hunting was these big old boulders and stuff. So them boulders would get a crack in them, and water gets in them, and it spreads them over, 100 years. And there'll be grass in the bottom of that crack. And I had seen a big buck, and I was stalking that buck. I was easing along there real easy. And I stepped across one of them cracks in a damn rock. And when I did, a damn quail was in the bottom of that crack and just blew up out of that rock, just and hit me right in the damn groin.
Right in the doohickey.
What?
I went straight up in the damn air. I thought that rattlesnake done had me.
Oh, no.
I went straight up in the damn air. But now he couldn't have bit nothing if it hadn't been a rattlesnake, because they was up in my damn throat.
Oh my goodness. Do you remember that old Chevrolet commercial where they sung a song like a rock?
Yeah,
Remember that commercial? Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
but they've teased me about that little feather on top of the quail's head. They call that a doohickey.
Wow. That's a well. Oh man. Yeah, that would be ooh, that's wow. And the same thing with the boys.
The stinger.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Dan, Daniel says you said you like Depeche Mode. Yes. No, I saw them that one time. It was in 1988. Daniel in downtown Schweinfurt, Germany. It was a city center. That's their downtown. Free concert. But I've seen them now 9 times. 9 times. It's getting ready to be 10. By the way, I have my tickets. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But lot were in Orlando. Most of them were in Orlando. They came to Orlando a lot. Oh, in Tampa, Tampa, the Ford Amphitheater, right there in Tampa. Scott likes the Cowboys. No to the sun to the flower. Oh yeah, Scott loves the flower eyed fish. I miss fishing. I miss my boat. I miss my boat. My last boat I had was a pontoon, 24-footer. I had a 115. This boat, it was a Honda 115. Bought it. Love that boat. And I'm one of those. Long time ago, I've learned a long time ago. I don't wait on nobody, because I never get nowhere. It took me 19 years to get to Germany, right? Because my buddy, he would always say he'll never say no, and his answer was one of these days, one of these days. I'm okay, so I'm just waiting for him. One of these days we're going to Germany together. When next thing I know, it was 19 years. Well, then I met my beautiful wife. Okay, and I said, you know what? We're getting married. I want to go to Germany. You want to go? She's like, yes. This is before the kids, and so we all went to Germany. So long story short, since 2008, and I went back after 19 years. I've been back 24 times.
Wow.
So that's I guess you could say I'm hooked. But anyways, I'm not waiting on no winner no more. You know what I mean? And well, long story short, he finally he went with us and everything. And to make a long story short, I've been back 24. He's been back 16 of those times.
Wow.
So anyways, but the same with fishing. I like being on the boat and stuff. And here's the kicker, though. I got a bad back, so and that's always a hindrance. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, I want to go fishing. I'll ask some people if they want to go. If not, I'm still going. That's just how I roll. I went out on the lake, Lake Weir. I had a great day. I had enough room for a fish fry for 15 people. I mean, I'm tearing them up, And anyways, I was pulling back in. It was at night. It was getting dark, and I went and got my truck, got the trailer back up, and I was cranking my motor or cranking my the boat on the trailer. I had my feet in the water. There's an alligator back over there, just hanging out, a small one, but hey, an alligator's an alligator. I stay clear. And anyways, long story short, when I was racking up the boat, I was doing great. Then my back popped. My back popped. I hit the ground. I'm laying in the water. I'm flapping around like a floppy fish, and no one around. I'm the only one at the rack. Okay, at the ramp. All of a sudden, these two drunk guys. I kid you not. They were tore up, but they were. I guess what do you call it? Functional. They were driving up and he goes,
Knew
hey,
what they were doing.
yeah, you need some help? And he's sitting there. He goes, hold on a second. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I'm trying to get up. He goes, hold on. Hey, I'll move your truck. Let's take care. I was like, no, I'll be okay. I just need to get up. He goes, oh, no, you'll be fine. Hang on, hang on.
He wasn't gonna waste that beer, was he?
Oh no. Both of them. And the other one had 2 in his pocket. You know, you got him to know. And I mean, he was just drinking away, and it was an old beat up Dodge that he had. Okay, and they got out, and it was they got me up, and then I just knew that they were still my truck. Well, he goes, I'll move your truck, and I'm like, okay, all right, appreciate it. You know, thank you. I hope you just pull right up there, please. I got you covered. I got you covered. Pulled another one out of his pocket. You know, and so they pulled it up and everything, and they came back as, hey, we'll drive you home. I said, no, that's okay. I'll sit right here, and they were the nicest guys. They wouldn't accept no money. You know, old beat up truck. You know, clothes array and everything. You know, and I had a $20 on me. He goes, no, we want to help somebody out. We're not going to take your money. And I said, well, I appreciate it, but, you know, may I? He goes, no. Would you do it for me? I said, sure. He goes, well, that's fine. And then finish up with a,
I was proud
have a great day.
I was proud they didn't take that 20. They could have went and bought him a whole nother
I know, right?
case.
But they want to do it. He goes, no, we're going to help our fellow man. I said, okay. Good people.
After I retired, well, for about 3 years, I delivered RVs out of Elkhart, Indiana. And I pulled a camping trailer 325,000 miles.
Ooh.
That's how many miles I racked up pulling them.
325,000?
Yep. And my wife used to call me, of all things, a highway angel. Because if I saw somebody on the side of the road broke down, especially a couple or, you know, a woman by herself, and I'd get my wife to walk up to the vehicle first if it was a couple or a lady, you know. But they ain't no telling how many people I've stopped and helped change tires,
Right.
tied fans up on them where they hit a tire or something, you know. And there's a lot of good folks in there. And my deal was that somebody would try to pay me, and I'd say, well, no. I'll tell you how you can pay me. The next time you see somebody stopped on the side of the road, stop and see if you can help them. Pass it on down the line. I probably did that 25 or 30 times and
Pay it forward.
Never took a penny for it. Daniel, there are some crazy stories, but I couldn't make up anything that damn goofy. But they're true.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, Diane's cracking up. I know the stories too. Oh, that's you. That's you still. Here comes the doohickey. Oh, there's some here.
Most people know it, but my name's Ron. My fishing partner's named Daryl. And when I tried to open the channel up, I couldn't get Ron and Daryl. And so I finally had to just get Ron Daryl. That's the only thing I could pick up. So most people think my name's Ron Daryl, but it's not. But I got tired of explaining it, so I just went with it. But me and him have fished many a night on that Brazos River. And the Brazos River is a weird river. It's got some deep holes in it, but it's got a lot of shallows. And you can an airboat or a kayak's about all that'll go down it. And we'll load up and go down that river and set a camp up and fish. And those big fish I'm talking about are gator gar now. They're not alligators.
Right, you got the long nose?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, gator gar.
But we fish for them things. You know, they'd be 200 pounds, 250, 300 pounds. That world record I had was 270.
Wow. I know they fight you.
Oh, yeah, they like a tarpon. But me and that old boy have had some fun on the river, and I'm changing my channel up a whole lot. So a lot of the tales that me and him got into is like one night we were paddling along and run up on a group of pigs, and they jumped in the river and started swimming across the river, and we took off after them in them kayaks, and we were busting them hogs on top of the head with a paddle, and
ooh,
they were trying to eat our damn kayaks and everything else, and it was just
Wild boar hogs.
yeah. Well, we got to trying to catch some little old hogs that weigh 25, 30 pounds, and we were after them in them kayaks, and all of a sudden I heard that buddy of mine go, "Ugh." I turned around and looked over, and he had a paddle in one hand up like this, and he had a pig by the tail up in his other hand, about a 30-pound pig. He said, "God dang it." Said, "I just found that we're in swift water too." I said, "I just found out one damn thing. You can't hold a pig by the tail and paddle a damn kayak at the same time." I lost it, man. I was in the bottom of the damn boat.
Oh my goodness.
But me and that old boy. But anyway, I got one part of my deal set up as Tall Tale on my website. I mean, on my YouTube channel. We're setting it up now. And it's a lot of them stories that went through, experiences like that are funny. And we've had a good time doing that kind of stuff.
Wow. Stories. Oh my goodness. If we all could write a book about things that happened to us.
Oh Lord.
I would love to read yours. I would love to read Blaine's.
I told Paula the other night when she was talking about turning 49 or 50, I said, "If you got any idea," I'm 77, or I'll be 77 next month.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And I told her, I said, "You got any idea of all the crap I've done in the last 27 years? I said, you got a long ways to go, girl." And that's really right. You just don't stop.
Right. Just keep going. Blaine just had a birthday.
Yep.
Last year in his 30s.
Yep. 39. I'll be 40 next year.
One of the best time of my life was, Blaine, between 50 and 60. That was the best time of my life right there.
Wow.
Still feel good and do anything you want to, and usually your pocketbook's in decent shape by then.
Yeah.
Kids are grown, and I've been lucky. I've been able to do a lot of stuff. But I'm bad about, if I get to thinking about something, it might be a year before I do it. But if I get to wondering, like building those wood strip
Do it your way.
yeah. I got to the point I was pretty well known worldwide for building them kayaks. I come up with a couple of different ways to build them that nobody hadn't tried before.
Wow.
But
you do have some talent.
Well, I don't know about talent, just bullheaded and won't quit, I think.
There you go.
Listen, I got to get out of here. I appreciate y'all having me up on the screen, and I hope y'all have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you being up here. I enjoy coming to your channel too, and it's good that we do that. It was just one of the Blaine and I were talking, and I said, if I go live, you come up here with me? He's like, put it at 1:30.
I said, come on, set it. I'll be there.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
But thanks for being up here, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah, good to see you, Ron. All right.
Hey, you too. Hey, Scott says, now I want to catch a brown trout in Germany. Scott, that's a perfect excuse right there. Come to Deutschland. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I fished one time in Germany. I was living there. It had to be early '89. I was stationed there in '88, '89, '90. Yeah, but it was early '89. That's when I fished right there in the river. It's called the Main River, right there in Schwampert. And we were catching some kind of, I didn't even know what it was, but it was fun. it was a lot of fun. Hold my beer while I pick you up. That's exactly how it was. And drop my truck. He was holding it after he took a big sip. It was up. Hold on. And then he pulled out his pants pocket and got another one.
You know why he didn't steal your truck, don't you?
Why?
Because he he was so drunk, and then he realized it was a Chevy, and he's like, "Oh no!"
I should have knew that was coming. I should have known that. Oh,
He saw that bow tie. He said, "No, it's
hey,
uh-uh."
hey, my truck dresses up.
Uh-huh.
It's in a bow tie,
He thought it was too dressed up for him, though.
right? Oh yeah, these guys had overalls on. I mean, it was crazy. I believe you're on. Yeah, I want to hear those stories. I heard a bunch of stories, but those two I have not heard. I was remember a story. I had my cousin and a couple of our uncles went fishing. My brother was casting his line. Ooh, that would hurt. Oh my goodness!
I bet.
Ooh.
Sounds like he was kind of nosy.
I guess so. I guess you could hear a pin drop. Wow, that's real. Amber's uncle is a true roll-off East Tennessee moonshiner. You hear some of his hunting and fish story. Wow, that would be fun to hear. Talent, smarts, follow through is lacking. He's got talent and smarts. Follow through is lacking. Who's you talking about, Dan?
Talking about Ron.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm like, oh. He's got movies just come. Oh yeah.
The Chevy talk.
He is a saving man. Yeah, because like I said, bow ties. We dress up.
Like a rock.
That's right. I bet that's what Ron was singing. Oh my goodness!
Don't Ron's got that deep voice. I bet that's one of the few times he sounded like a tenor.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I got a question. So,
Sure.
how's hearing? Well, it's more of an observation. I don't know if anybody else has this or not, but I think it's anyway. I'll just start with this. So we got these things here that we're inundated with. It just happened within the last week or so. Caterpillars all over the place. Does anybody else? Do y'all have those?
Yes, sir.
We are. Like right now, they're all over the cars. They're all over our RV. Like you can't. Today I mowed and I had to change shirts twice because I had about 6 or 8 of them on me. They just fell out of the trees.
Wow. Yeah. None here, but I remember in Ocala, one of our trees. It was just they were covered with them. It was all over my truck and everything. Look at this. I like that idea.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
Then he said he screamed like a girl. I bet so.
Hey, I bet so too.
Oh me.
In my mind, I'm ready to scream along.
I know. That made me kind of stiffen up a little bit.
Oh man.
Shoot, it was about 80 degrees here today.
80 degrees. Yeah, it was exactly 80 here. What's going to be tomorrow?
Hey Siri, actually, you know what? I'll stop it, Siri. I changed my mind. Alexa, what's the temp for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, expect a high of 73
It's 66
degrees
degrees right now.
Stop. I got both of them talking to me. Alexa, what's the temp for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, expect a high of 73 degrees Fahrenheit.
73. Now everybody's Alexa's probably going off in the chat.
All right. It's 65 here where I'm at right now. But it's going to be.
Hey, Ron said the wrong thing swole up.
Yeah, I guess so. Woo. It's going to hit 79 here tomorrow. Let's see. And,
story night sounds good. Kicking to say he's got some stories he wants to tell on Ember.
Oh boy, I want to be there in that one.
Oh, I'm in the wrong chat, Diane.
Wrong thing swell up. Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Dang.
Oh.
Please do tell, or maybe we'll have that on story time. Maybe we don't want to know.
It's going to be 48 degrees in California.
Wow.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
What part's he? He must be in the upper. Wondering if he's in the northern part
Oh,
of Cali. I don't know if I've ever asked or not. I want to hear it about.
yeah, I do too.
Wow,
And Scott says 67 tomorrow, 33 tomorrow night.
big difference.
Yeah, I'm a fireplace on the other day.
Huh?
I'm a fireplace on the other day.
Wow, it was
Wood
about
fireplace.
60 degrees outside, so you had the fireplace on.
71.
Okay, I thought so. And when you said, I knew it had to be the northern part, like pretty far up there with that temp. I know some people that lived up in the northern part, and I drew a blank where they lived. Well-known place, can't remember the name of it now.
Was it Northern California?
Can't remember.
Myself up. I figure we go about 10 more minutes.
It started with an R. Was it red?
Rodeo?
No, red. Red. I can't remember. Let me see.
This guy's not good at teaching Kenny sign language. Ooh. Well, Blaine, I figure we give it about 10 more minutes.
Yeah, I was thinking. I saw that too a while ago, and
yeah. Actually, my eyes, they're all glassy.
I know I gotta leave tomorrow around. What time do I need to leave tomorrow?
No, he isn't.
I gotta leave around 2:00 tomorrow.
2:00.
To head to Aiken.
Oh. You know that big nuclear plant there?
Redding, California. That's where it was.
Oh, Redding.
The nuclear plant?
Yeah, in Aiken, near outside Aiken.
I passed by it yesterday. I didn't go that way today, but yeah, I'll go by there. Well, I'll go close to it tomorrow. I know where it's at.
I got a friend of mine. He works there 7 months out of the year.
Wow.
He works 7 months, and then he's got the rest off.
I know one thing. I haven't done this, but I've had people. There's some places right there. Matter of fact, I passed by there yesterday, and there's a truck, big 18-wheeler parked on the side. But anyway, if you stay on the side too long, they have people that'll. I guess they have cameras all over the place, and probably drones and satellites and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, if they see a car sitting on within their perimeter, like in their area, they'll send out someone to check on you, make sure you're not up to no good.
Yeah.
So I was praying yesterday, going through there. I said, "Our world's crazy." I said, "Please don't allow nothing when I'm not passing by here." But I said, "Please don't allow something crazy to happen while I happen to be passing by here. I don't know."
Yeah.
Problems.
Totally different. And down. Oh, he knows Redding.
Yeah, Redding.
Have you been there, Blaine?
I haven't. I've been. The only place in California I've been to is Los Angeles and then Hollywood, but I've never been to. I want to go. Not so much San Francisco, probably just to say I've been there, but I really don't want. Biggest place I want to go is San Diego. That's probably my number one place in California, or Anaheim. That's around Disneyland and all that. But,
right.
But I wouldn't mind going to San Diego. That sounds pretty cool.
Oh,
we went to the Kodak Theater when we were in Los Angeles a few years back.
That's cool. My son just texted me. Oh no, it's 3 hours old. Oh, and I just texted him back. He's spending the night at a friend's house tonight. He says, "Hi, Dad." That's all I got. Hi, Dad. He's getting taller, isn't he?
I know. He's going to be taller than me.
Yeah, he's well, you're tall. What are you, 6'4"?
6'2".
6'2"?
Grace is going to be taller than me.
Grace is taller than her mama now.
Jeez.
Yeah, she's 5'10".
Dang. And she is 14, right?
Yep.
Wow.
strong as an ox, man.
My niece is 16. I just my nephew, he 13. Will he be 13 this year? Maybe 12 or 13. I don't know if he's. Anyway, I just sent him I just mailed it today. Sent him a birthday card and stuff. His birthday is coming up the 6th, I believe it is, of April.
Okay.
So, yep. I can't keep up. They grow too quick.
Really quick. Really quick. Sounds kind of dirty. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably more so just kind of like, I guess, obviously the zoo and different things, the touristy things. And then it's probably one of those things where just spend I'd enjoy spending just a couple days and say I've been there. That's it.
That's where I met Lemmy. I met Lemmy in San Diego.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. That guy's a trip and a half. Well, it was. He's gone now. But Eli's taller than both me and Amber. Wow, really?
Gee.
Y'all were missed at that Helen meetup, Scott.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be there next year though for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Scott, I guess I'm supposed to talk to you about that.
I was just about to say the same exact thing. I think we were thinking about the same thing all of a sudden.
Yeah.
What we talked about the other day.
Yeah, I think we found a permanent song leader.
I think we have too.
Yeah.
Darren Glover.
I couldn't get no one to do it. So I was like, okay, well, all right. Lord help me. Your granddaughters will be 18. Wow.
Dang.
I'm 6 foot. I'm a midget in my family. Really, Ron? Diane says she's the shortest in the family. Eli's 13, 6 foot, 230 pounds. Wow.
I wish I weighed 230 pounds.
6'5". I have a lot of cousins. One, he's 6'7". Rodney, he lives in Lake City, Florida.
Mm-hmm. I know what that's at.
And Rusty, he's about 6'6". Rhonda, she's like 6'4". My cousin Rhonda.
Rhonda, help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda.
She lives in Lake City too.
Okay.
Yep.
How's our friend Dana doing?
Dana?
Yeah.
He's doing good. He's working a lot. He's getting a lot of OT. He does that.
I had fun hanging out with him that time.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a biomedical tech, and he's over all these people now, different departments.
Okay.
But he's been there 20 years.
Wow. Scott may be talking about. He said that venue. We were still at the Hellendorf. We just obviously had to move under the. Darren found us a nice place there. He was scouting out the area when we realized that we probably wasn't going to be able to meet out or in the open or whatever like last year before, like last year or whatever. But
Yep.
Anyway, this year we just basically was right there and
The second floor, second story.
second floor between two sections of the Hellendorf right there. So it was perfect. They had the chairs already. So
right by the ice machine.
some tables. Yep. So we almost had some spaghetti ice. We had the ice. We just needed the spaghetti.
That's right. It worked out great, Scott.
Yeah.
And we'll remember that for next year.
It really did. It was you could obviously y'all saw the photos and the video and stuff. Still had the river behind us and all that good stuff. Even had somebody came up and I saw him. He was listening there toward the end.
That's awesome. That was awesome. Oh, Scott, let me know in the chat. Did you get a chance to check out that sermon? Blaine and Mallory videotaped it for me. I appreciate that so much.
Mm-hmm.
And but I got the whole thing on there on my A Moment in the Word channel under my videos. So you'll see it, Church by the River. I'm going to change the name of it. I'm going to put the text, of it, and then still have Church of the River by there. But
change the keywords and different stuff.
yeah, exactly. But I hope you check that out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, about an hour and 18 minutes or so, I think it was.
Yeah. That's because it's 7 foot tall. Wow. Yeah, that's big. That's great video. Yeah, it was. Oh, as a matter of fact, Scott, tomorrow's video is coming out 7:39 tomorrow. In the not Rave Parade. What do you call that thing?
Stroll.
Saturday Stroll.
Stroll, yeah.
Yeah. You'll see that venue in there. I made like a little video for my Facebook group page saying, hey, this is where we're at and everything, to give people an idea where we're at. And then I include that in my video as well. And then bits and pieces of the service. But you'll see some guy named Blaine Raley, you may know him.
I think I need to check that channel. I mean, make sure I'm subscribed to him.
Right. 6 foot 235, brother. 6. Oh wow, 6'6", 6'2", sister's 5'10".
Gee,
5'2". Wow. Angie's like 4'1", if that.
That's where they're wearing their high heels.
Yeah. Oh, he saw it, Blaine. Oh,
I
cool.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I got him talking too in the when we're in the restaurant. He talks a little bit too. So pay attention to when you'll get to the meetup part. Yeah, I got it set up a little bit differently than I've done in my past videos. Came out really well, I think. Just a little different. Same, different. You know what I mean? It's one of them. Yes, Diane, it was absolutely. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. I have another channel called A Moment in the Word, where I bring devotions. I bring the Word. There's no I's in it. It's no credit for me. Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I attempt to do it at 11 a.m., but life, you can't schedule life. You know what I mean? Things happen, but I try my best to be there at 11, either live or at least a video if I can't be there. But sometimes things don't work out. The other day, what was it, 4 o'clock, Blaine? 4 o'clock. I finally got it at 4 o'clock. But in the back of my head, all day, that's what I'm thinking about. I got to get it out. I got to get it out. Got to get it out. But Mr. Dumas has a great sermon. Cool. Oh, and you can find that sermon if you go A Moment in the Word. Make sure you subscribe and all that stuff. Hit the bell. You get all my posts. But anyways, look under videos and you'll see Church by the River. For now, I'm gonna change it up a little bit, but you'll be able to see it. So just swirl around and she gets mad when she's so. Oh wow, Ron, don't make her mad. Oh, Blaine, thank you, sir. I appreciate you doing that. 2 out of Bobo. Yes, it was 4. Oh, look at here. Here's the Zach. So yeah, the channel. That's my channel. And then it was 4, and then that's the actual Church by the River. Which I'm gonna put the text in there and all that good stuff. 1 Corinthians 5 something. I have to look. But anyways, cool deal. All right, Blaine. I'm at the end of the chat.
I know, and I'm about ready to go to bed myself. And we were talking about earlier, real quick. If anybody is interested, I think this may be the first time I've actually done this, but if anybody is interested in Southern gospel music, I'm gonna throw my Southern gospel music channel up there. I'm amazing. I mean, I was at 111 or something. So it's amazing how God's working, because I haven't been. I don't promote it or anything. I just let God do the promoting. I don't hardly do anything. I do have a Facebook page and I'll put the videos and stuff on there, but I don't ever tell people, like on the news videos, I don't ever say, hey, make sure you subscribe, do this, do that. Toward the end, I have a little thing on there if they want to. It tells them, you can subscribe, but I never actually physically say it. But I'm at like 126 now, so I'm you know, that's pretty amazing.
That is that is, and it's fun to see God work.
Oh,
But you know, you be as loud as you want. Be as loud as you want. Don't worry about a thing.
yeah. Hey, and tell the story real quick. I don't know if everybody in here knows it or not, but remember that couple? I was like, who is this messaging us? And then I told you about. Then they met. You remember the couple that from Dothan, Alabama?
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. I'm
No.
like, I didn't realize they were in the area. It was crazy because I didn't know who that was. Texting. I'm like, who is this?
Yeah, that was cool. I wonder if Scott knows about that.
I don't know.
Hey Scott, there's this couple. They're from Dothan, Alabama. They were getting a weekend away from the kids, and they said, "Let's go to Helen, Georgia." Well, they were doing what's in Helen, Georgia? Things to do. Well, I actually made a video, things to do in Helen, Georgia, and one of them was talking about the Helen meetup, and she goes, "Oh, look here, they even have a church service. Let's go." Well, they showed up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they sent that little message through the what do you call it, Facebook, and then
We had a little Facebook group thing or whatever, chat thing going, and
it confused me. I thought it was somebody else. I'm like,
I didn't know who it was either. And then I started responding because I knew you were busy. You know, you were getting everything ready for the service, and I said, they said something, and I said, well, I'm about to walk in the parking lot, and I walked down because there's a ramp there. I walked down. I looked around the vehicle and I heard somebody say something. I said, hey, you know, just speaking. They said, is there a church service? I said, oh, yeah, you must be so-and-so. And that's how, and then they found us. So
that's awesome. That was really cool how that worked.
And they explained what do they plan on doing next year for the Helen meetup. Remember, they're gonna bring their whole family.
Yeah, they're bringing their kids and then their adult kid and
all the way from Dothan, Alabama.
Yeah. Ron saying, "Hey, look, my grandpa was a Assembly of God preacher. I wonder what he would think about YouTube ministries." Wow, you probably think that's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, it's a tool. You know, so
God gave us technology to use it, so
that's right.
If we use it in the right way, you know.
There you go, Diane. That's right. You be as loud as you want. Yeah, there's a Blaine's channel. Let me talk about this a little bit. For all your Southern Gospel news and highlights, everything Southern Gospel. Make sure you check out my buddy Blaine and tell him I sent you. I think he would appreciate you being. Yeah, that's right, Diane. Diane's on it.
Everything. So
oh, there it is. That's cool.
I think I showed them to you. I got my Facebook and
I love that thing.
YouTube and
handy.
Email there. So if you ever got any prayer requests too or anything, have any questions, everything Southern Gospel at gmail.com.
There you go. Yeah, there you go, Ron. That's awesome. Oh, Scott, he didn't hear about this.
I see. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool, Scott. Yeah, it was really, really neat. And I can't wait for you to meet my buddy, Pastor Tommy Gray. And I told him all about you. You know, he's looking forward to meeting you. So, anyways, you'll see him more in that video, a little bit. That comes out tomorrow on this channel. So that's great, Ron. Hey, look who's here, Busby. Hey,
Chris Busby.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Absolutely. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hey, Busby, Mrs. Juba's still here, hanging in there. Almost 4 o'clock in the morning.
I know she's up there in Short Island.
Look at this, Blaine. Go ahead and read that.
I see you love everything Southern Gospel and a moment in the Word.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Scott. Well, we love you too, man. You know,
instead of waking, you know what? You can wake up with Folgers in your cup.
That's right.
And a moment in the Word at the same time. 11 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Fridays.
There you go.
Unless otherwise noted.
Otherwise notified. That's right.
You'll see it on the Facebook group, A Moment in the Word. Tell them the scripture, tell them the Facebook, it's a moment in the Word.
Moment in the Word, yep. And then the Facebook group page is Moment in the Word.
Romans
11:36.
Yep. So.
Yep. Ron Darrell saying, night folks. Hey, you too, Ron. We're out of here as well. Can't wait. Sounds good. Yeah. Scott, it's going to be wonderful. And Blaine and I, we need another Blaine and you and I meeting again.
Oh yeah.
You know, we'll talk about some stuff. Good stuff.
Hey, Darren, stay for a second after we hit end. I'll tell you something real quick.
Okay.
It's good. It's nothing that I'm gonna. I might do a surprise one of these days. So
Okay.
Darren, I'm gonna mention it to Darren. But Diane's saying good night to me. I see she says good night, darling. Oh wait, she's not talking to me. I thought she's talking to me.
Oh, there's fun. First with Alabama, Tennessee, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Busby, absolutely.
I heard Arkansas had a pretty rough one. So
yeah, definitely. Hey, Chris. Oh, Doggies and Jews. Daniel's got it out there.
oh.
I was like, what is that?
My stomach.
Oh, Bob's coming out again.
My stomach.
Not everyone.
Remember
Right.
that lady said I had an upset tummy.
Blaine, is there anything else you'd like to say before we leave?
I don't have anything besides I'm sleepy.
I'm with you. I'm eyes like,
We appreciate everyone for joining us for this little pop-up late. I guess it depends on where you're at. Late stream, early stream, depends on what you're doing. But
right.
We didn't have no agenda. This is like kind of like old times when we would do pop-ups and hangouts. And like Darren said earlier, this is how the Helen, Georgia meetup got started. Just late night live stream, and let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Next thing you know,
flights.
35 people shows up.
37.
37. So.
Oh. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
All right. Well, Blaine, I'm going to ask you to help me say goodbye.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. Now, we're going to extend this a little bit. I want you to be Bob. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And do the Bob. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
All right. All right. I'm trusting everybody in the chat's going to do this. Whatever you want to give me a call or Zoom. Yes. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Scott. We'll figure it out. All right. All right. You ready?
Yeah. I'm looking to see. Yeah.
Oh, huh?
I was looking for something. I couldn't find what I was looking for. All right. Go ahead.
All right. Eyes. Wide. Dry. Doggy juice. Just me, Bob.
Bob?
Bob?
Who's Bob?
You know who Bob is?
Bob? Are you Bob? Bob?
Don't forget your pineapple, Bob. Don't forget your That lady thought you were sick. Is your buddy sick? Bye, y'all.
You got upset tummy?
All right. You all have a good one. God bless, and we'll see you on the next time.
And remember